If you have played the Digimon TCG, or any card game for that matter, you have heard of the term one turn kill, or OTK for short. Now, what if I told you it's possible to win with one attack? What's up, Tamers? My name's Ty, and we're talking card games. If you're new to the channel, here at Where TCG, we talk card games. If it's shiny and on cardboard, we're probably going to talk about it. If any of that interests you, think about subscribing. And if you have found any of this content useful, please hit the like button and comment down below, because I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now, before you people run to the comments, I know it's not possible to win with one attack in the Digimon TCG, but I had to get you to click somehow. But it is possible to take down your opponent's 5 security with one Digimon. To accomplish this, we are going to be building a deck around War Greymon from the first starter deck of the game. Its main effect gains you security attack +1 for every 2 cards in its Digi-Evolution. This card has seen little to no play for a handful of reasons. First being the 4 Evo cost, it's a little steep. Next, it's easily stopped by blockers. You know, it has the ability to gain the security attack, but one blocker would stop that immediately. And options in security are kind of a problem for this card. You have your big stack, you swing into security, and your first check is a Gaia Force, ends your whole attack. But you know the saying, there's a diamond in the rough. This card isn't bad, it just needs some support. And slowly, it's gained that to make this card more playable. Like Nokia, to reduce the Evo cost. You have Metal Greymon Alterius mode that can evolve over level 5s, increasing the amount of cards in your Digi-Evolution. Delicate Plan makes so this card doesn't have to worry about option cards and security. But in EX01, it got the last card this mega needed. That card is Metal Greymon. This Metal Greymon has the effect that when attacking, this Digimon attacks a player, deletes one of your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 or less. That's a nice little feature, but that's not why this card's great. Its inheritable is, your turn, while this Digimon has Machine or Dragon Skin in its traits, it gains Piercing. And what do you know? War Greymon has Dragon Skin in its traits. Now with Metal Greymon, this mega has Piercing. With the ideal stack, this War Greymon can be an 18k body and swing in for 5 checks. That's not even including tamers like Taikamiya that will give it another check. This deck will be security control's worst nightmare. Now let's get on to the deck list. To start this deck off, we're going to be running 5 eggs. We're going to be running 4 of the Demi-Meramon. Its inheritable is, when attacking, when this Digimon attacks a player, it gets 1000 DP for the turn. This is just going to allow to increase the DP of your War Greymon. And I'm running 1 of the Koromon. Its inheritable is, when attacking once per turn, this Digimon has Omnimon or Greymon, other than Do Greymon, Burning Greymon, or Dextor Greymon in its name, trigger draw 1. Reason I'm running the Koromon at a 1 and the Demi-Mera at a 4. With this deck, it's going to strive from hiding and raising until it's ready to win game, kind of like Jesmon. The draw 1 isn't going to be as, prevalent. In an ideal game, it will happen once. Next, we're going to be talking about the level 3s, and we're running 12. First one we are running is Agumon. This Agumon's from BT5. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 Digimon with Greymon in its name, other than the ones we talked about earlier, and add 1 Digimon with Omnimon in this name, and then place the remaining to the bottom of the deck. This is going to be your searcher for the deck. You're very rarely going to ever Evo into this. You're always going to be doing its on play, because you'll be possibly able to gain 1 card or gain 2. All the pieces that will win you the game with this deck are either Greymons or Omnimons, so being able to search them is great. Next, we are running 4 of the EX01 Agumon. This Agumon's inheritable is, when attacking once per turn, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 Tamer or 1 Digimon with Agumon in this name to your hand, and place the remaining at the bottom of the deck. This is going to allow you to search for your tamers or search for more Agumon, so you can search for the previous Agumon so you get another on play. Next, we're running 4 of the Agumon from the starter deck 7. This one's inheritable is, when attacking, when this Digimon attacks a player, it gains 2000 for the turn. This is just going to allow your War Greymon to be able to swing and have a higher DP. You can always add the promo Agumon that gives 2000 to your Greymons, but this one's way more accessible. Doesn't matter either way, you can choose either one. That is rounding off the level 3s. We are running 12. Next, we're going to be talking about the level 4s of the deck. We're running 10. We are running 4 of the Dark Tyrannomon from BT1. Reason we're running this is just for a quick evo, especially with the meta. Having the 6k body is strong. This Dark Tyrannomon will be great to add it, to evolve it over the Agumon that's going to search as it's inheritable, so you're able to swing with this one, search for more Tamers or more Agumons, and can keep the cycle going. Next, we are running 4 of the Greymon from the starter deck 1. Reason you're running this one, if you don't know, this Greymon has security attack +1 as an inheritable. This is an OTK deck. We gotta have security attack +1s. Next, to round off the level 4s, we are running 2 of the Agunimon. Agunimon can Digivolve over Tamers, and this is your way to endgame. Next, for the level 5s, we are running 8. We are running 4 of the Metal Greymon from EX01. As I said previously, this one will inheritably allow your War Greymon to gain piercing, so you're going to run this out of 4. Next, we are running 4 of the Metal Greymon Altarius mode. This level 5 is special because it can evolve over other level 5s for a 1 evo. It has a 1 Digivolving effect. If this Digimon has Metal Greymon in its name or in its Digi-Evolution sources, you can delete one of your opponent's level 4 or less. That might come up and it might be helpful, especially if you're playing some sort of rookie rush. But the reason why you're running this is so you can increase the stack, increase the security attack damage with your War Greymon. And as another bonus, it has an inheritable. When this Digimon has Omnimon or Greymon in the name, it gets plus 2000. This is going to allow your War Greymon to be beefy, especially if you keep stacking this over itself. Now for the level 6s, we're running 4, and when this is the star of the show, War Greymon from the starter deck 1. Your turn, for every 2 Digi-Evolution in this card, it gains security attack +1. Now pairing that with everything I've talked about, you're able to increase your Digi-Evolutions with the Ultras mode, and you're able to make its security attack gain even more with the Greymons. As a whole, this card is going to swing for a lot of damage and be virtually impossible to stop. For the level 7s, we're running 2. We're running 2 of the Blitz Omnimon from BT5. This is going to allow you to endgame. It allows you to evolve, gains Blitz, and it will unsuspend itself. It has another effect of, if your opponent would delete this Digimon or return it to your owner's hand, you may prevent that by trashing the level 6 in this card's stack. So those are the Digimon. Now we're going to be talking about the option cards. We are running 3 of a Delicate Plan from BT3. The main effect of this card is one of your Digimon gains. This Digimon doesn't activate the security effect of any option cards it checks for the turn. This is your piece where it's going to allow it so your War Greymon can swing into security and have no fear of option cards. Next, we are running 3 of the Red Memory Boost. This is the promo that came with the newer starter decks. It's a 3 cost. Its main is reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, add 1 red Digimon card among them, and place the remainder to the bottom of your deck. Its other main effect is delayed. You can trash it and you gain 2 memory. This is going to allow you to gain the 2 memory so you can go into your War Greys or go into your Agunimons to win game. And it's a searcher, so it's a wombo combo. Next, we're running 2 Gaia Force. Its main is delete one of your opponent's Digimon. This came out in the starter deck 1. It's just a good option card to have, especially if it hits in your security. Next, we're running 1 of Atomic Blaster. This one came out in the newer starter deck 7. Its main, choose up to any of your opponent's Digimon whose total DP adds up to 8,000 or less and deletes them. This is really good against rookie rush, things like that, so it's just able to clear board. For the option cards, we ran 9. Now on to the Tamers. We run 5 Tamers. We run 3 of Tai Kamiya from BT1. This is your memory fixer. It's going to get you to 3 memory, and then it also has every red Digimon with 4 or more Digi-Evolution cards gain security attack +1. This is going to allow your War Greymon to swing for a ton, even if you don't have the Greymons underneath for its Digi-Evolution. The also beauty of this card is that it stacks. So if you have 2 ties out, your War Greymon has an additional 2 checks added to whatever it's doing. Another cheeky combo is that the Metal Greymon Ultras mode, if you evolve it over a level 5, it will have the 4 Digi-Evolution it needs, so Tai Kamiya can be into effect. So you're able to have this Digimon gain an additional security attack +1. Last, we're running 2 of the Nokia. Nokia came out in BT5. It's on play. You may play one Agumon or Gabumon from your hand without paying its memory cost. Its main effect is when one of your Digimon is Digivolving into a card with Garurumon, Omnimon, or Greymon in its name, you can suspend this Tamer to reduce its memory cost by 1. This is going to allow your War Greymon to be a 3 cost Evo, and paired up with having at least 2 of them on board, you're able to reduce the Evo cost of the War Greymon to 2, and you're able to do your Delicate Plan with only 3 memory. And another beauty of this card is it allows you to play Agumons with the on play, so you're able to play this card, get a Tamer out, and another body on board to further your gameplay. So that is the deck list for the 1-turn kill War Greymon from starter deck 1. Playing against this deck, your opponent's gonna need some Flex Seal, cause this deck can cause
a lot of damage.
Let me know down below if you would like to run this deck or you want to see gameplay of this deck. Hope you enjoyed this, making a non-meta card meta relevant. And if you found any of this info informative, think about liking, think about subscribing, doing all that good stuff. My name is Ty, and we just talk card games.